You've poured everything into your small business. Your product is excellent, your service is personal, yet you're constantly watching potential customers walk right past you, straight into the arms of competitors with objectively worse offerings. This disconnect rarely stems from the quality of your product. Instead, it's a symptom of a missing market identity. If potential buyers cannot quickly see why you are relevant or credible, they have no reason to choose you over a larger, louder alternative. When you rely on generic phrases like highest quality or best customer service, you aren't standing out. Every single business makes those exact same claims. You end up blending into a saturated, noisy market where every provider sounds identical. When buyers can't distinguish your value from the dozen other options sitting in their search results, they are forced to use the only metric they have left to make a decision: who has the lowest price. A common mistake is focusing exclusively on visual elements, like a new logo, a catchy tagline, or a specific color palette. While these elements are important for expression, they sit on top of your positioning. They do not create it. Without deliberately defining a distinct, relevant space in the market for your business to own, you are essentially competing against everyone. That lack of focus inevitably forces you to cut your own profit margins just to survive. Brand positioning is the specific, relative space your business occupies in the mind of a customer, compared to all the other options they could choose from. We use competitive mapping. This chart measures what matters to buyers, like price versus speed. Plot your top 5 competitors here to see where the market clusters. This reveals the gap, an unclaimed niche waiting for you to offer what current players miss. Finding this specific quadrant allows a business to move away from a crowded field. Instead of fighting for the same scrap of attention as everyone else, you occupy a space providing a unique utility your competitors lack. To claim that empty space, you must promise a specific, measurable outcome. This is your unique value proposition, the flag you plant to mark your territory in the void. This promise comes with strict requirements. You cannot build it for everybody. It must identify one singular ideal customer and solve a unique problem that your competitors ignore or do poorly. For example, expert healthcare consulting is too broad to be effective. A specific claim sounds like same-day compliance support for first-time Medicaid providers. It tells the buyer exactly why they need you right now. To operationalize this promise, you need a market positioning statement. This is a rigid structural blueprint that clarifies your brand name, your category, your target customer, their exact need, and the undeniable proof you can deliver it. Once finalized, this document becomes the filter for every business decision you make. It dictates your website headlines, the scripts your sales team uses, and even who you hire. Every decision must strengthen this statement. This statement is not meant to be a public-facing slogan. It is a strictly internal tool, the invisible engine driving the logic behind all of your public messaging. When you apply this blueprint rigorously, your business begins attracting customers who already want exactly what you offer. Because you are the obvious fit for their specific problem, the need to justify your rates disappears. But the market isn't static. Once you claim a profitable void and start finding success, competitors will notice, and they will often attempt to copy your superficial messaging and visual style to deliberately confuse the market. To prevent them from stealing your newly claimed space, you must build defensible differentiation. This is your structural moat. Aesthetics are easy to replicate, but durable defense comes from things competitors cannot easily copy: unique operational processes, a deep niche focus, and verifiable evidence like case studies and certifications that build immediate trust. Then you execute this positioning consistently across every external touchpoint. By leading with the promised outcome in your customer's own language, your marketing proves your specific relevance and builds trust before you even talk about features. Advisory: positioning is a living strategy. Markets change, customer expectations evolve, and new competitors introduce new offers. You need to reassess your position at least every 6 months to ensure your defense holds up. When you build strong, defensible positioning, the customer's decision-making process shifts. They stop comparing price tags and start looking for the best fit. And in your claimed space, that fit is undeniably you.